Okay, so we are back on part 3. Right now, I'm sorry, nothing I put on to have a nice and clear image didn't work out. I have to hold it with my chin almost. Okay, anyway, this is the part 3. We did our flat panel for 18 rows on a 16 pegs. Then we threw crochet cast on the balance of the pegs of the 24th. So now we're working around for 6 rows, and we're ready to close the slipper. You can see the shape, it's getting there. Okay, we're gonna have to seam the back here and pass through a lace trim. That's it. So for those who don't know how to get or bind off, what you do without a needle, this is the way you do as you are going to purl. Pull it out, do it again like you are going to purl, put your yarn out. So you do that all around, and you will remove from your loom all the ones that are done. Push. Be careful with that type of yarn. If you use bare knot, same thing. Your yarn can break so easily. So be very gentle when you push or when you pull your yarn. It happens to me. And then try to make a knot on something that you have to slip under a few stitches. It's kind of impossible. So I kind of ruined some projects like this. Sorry. You could also just put a same color type other kind of yarn, like just a plain regular worsted weight to do this part. Could that work? I don't have a matching color really on hand, so I will do it this way for the rest of the video. Okay, so remove. Try to do as fast, not making a part 4. So go. Sometimes they just come off by themselves as soon as you pull, and that okay. So we don't need our loom anymore. I removed it. Goodbye loom. Okay, I'm gonna slowly pull. Make sure that everywhere it's nice and tight. So I'm gonna pull from here first. Then I'm able to show you what I'm doing. I'm placing them a little bit, because if I start pulling from here with the pressure, it might break. So I just go gently by hand, pushing back first, and then there we go. So it's nice and tight and round, not too bulky. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my crochet hook. This one was a 6.5 because it's a thick yarn, but you can go with a smaller crochet hook if it's a smaller yarn. Just gonna from the inside poke it out, yarn over, I don't know if you see, and pull through, bringing my yarn inside. Here again, you can do all that with a needle. I like to do it with a crochet. It's all up to your taste and what you're comfortable with. So I'm passing it here and make a knot. So I'm going to secure this knot. There we go. So now you want to open, cut it. Okay. I'm going to use this part because I didn't leave a long tail enough for my crochet. So what I'm going to do here, see, now it's upside down. It's the reverse side actually. We have the knit, we have the purl inside. So I want the purl from the outside. I want to fold equally my slipper. Okay. Here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my hook on the first loop. The first loop, it's pretty loose too, so I'm going to make sure that I have both parts. Picking up my tail. Pass it through. Okay. Turn my work. And now I'm going to slip stitch. So I'm going to pass it through. I just want to feel where the loops are because with this type of yarn, sometimes it's kind of hard. Okay, and I'm going to pass only from the back loop because where you have the V's, I don't know, you cannot see it, but that's a V. Here, the inside V side shape, okay? I'm going to get the first V. I don't want both of them. Actually, it's here, okay. Same for the other side. I want the inside V. I take my yarn, pass it through the both side, pass it through my loop. That's a slip stitch. So now that I don't have it long enough, I'm going to just reuse this part. When I knot, I don't just knot one turn and do my knot because then you pull and it just come out. My trick is you pass it one time, you turn it another time. So now you have two, and sorry, I'm gonna grab this, make a knot. I don't know why, but this way it's much better. It stays like that, and that's what I noticed when with a skein of yarn that I bought once that had full of knots, and I was like, okay, what the? And that's how they were making their knots. So I tried it on, and it works. So inside the V's, pass it through. Now I'm just gonna twist this, pull it through. After, if it shows, I'm just gonna snip them. But right now it's fine. Okay, the inside V. Okay, there we go. Through. Sorry, it's kind of tricky because of the quality of the yarn, the type of yarn. I mean, it's not like a regular type. Okay, so oh, see, I missed a spot. Just gonna ravel. Always make sure that you grab both side. Oh well, there we go. And then I'm gonna pass one more time in before I pull it through so it creates a knot. Now I'm gonna pass one more time here with what I have left, just to secure it a little bit more, and it weaves also the end. So I'm sorry it's kind of late tonight, I'm a bit tired, but my show is tomorrow. I want to have a few slippers done, and at the same time I try to please my fellow loomers who want instructions on those slippers. So by adding a little bit of a more of a seaming here with the crochet, it's reinforced also the heel, which is where it's more used, actually, roughly used. So I snip my extra piece of yarn. I'm turning this upside down. So far, this is what you get: a ballerina slipper, okay? But you just don't want it just like that. So I'm gonna add a nice ribbon to it, and it's gonna be on the next video. Sorry.